down here. There's been developments in Kenya about this whole thing of working from home. In Kenya, High Court Judge Justice Mateka declared being a housewife a full-time payable job. Yeah, and I agree. Housewives are unsung heroes. They do a bunch of things in ways we can't even do them. I swear, if those roles would be given to men, our life expectancy would drop. So it's good that the housewife is now going to get more rewarded, unlike in the past where all they got was a mention in the graduation speech. But now it's going to be a full-time payable job, and now housewives in Kenya are going to finally get to use fancy statements like, I need to clear my to-do list before close of business. My boss is driving me nuts. Deadlines are killing me. I didn't get a company t-shirt. I hope this email finds you well. I'm in between jobs. But wait, will they be allowed to change job? Like if, for example, they don't like the current working conditions, things like if they pay more at the neighbors. Whose idea was it to make a housewife an employee? The housewife has been undisputed. Her decisions are final. What she cooks is what you eat. But an employee, that space is a bit competitive. First of all, you have to apply. Justice Mateka says that they should be paid because they are doing tasks that would have been outsourced and paid for. And I think she's right, but I just think they should apply so that someone knows from the beginning. These things of salary expectations, they have to be agreed from day one. It's possible someone may not be able to afford their wife. Employment can't be assumed. She went ahead and said carrying a pregnancy should be considered as work because if it were a surrogate, she would have been paid. True, but you see, a surrogate is asked to do this job, contracted to carry the child. But if your lover shows up and she's like, hey, Paul, I am pregnant, I think it's time for you to start paying my salary. Salary, I think that's the wrong term. Probably the term you're looking for is insurance. Most relationships in Uganda, a pregnancy is like a risk suffered along the way.
Professionalizing.
Say sorry. Some claims are complicated. You see, employment is straightforward. You would have a strong case if when your man was hitting on you, he came and was like, hi, I like you very much. Can you come home and mop my house for the rest of our lives? The tasks of raising children, cleaning, cooking would have been paid for. Yeah, it's a solid argument. But that is going to also make some husbands want to go to court, wanting payment. Because most of them are electricians, plumbers, fundis, Uber. You can hear a branch shaking at 3 a.m. Immediately, Tata Junior. Sky. Why is that attaching salaries to a situation where in most homes people have been in harmony and happy to contribute differently? Because I'm telling you, if it goes well for housewives, kids are going to court and they have a strong case. They didn't ask to be a part of the relationship. But now they are home running pro bono washing bays. Now everyone is going to slowly start asking to be paid. And housewives, if you're being paid, now there is no harassing people because you're going through a Lucidi car. You don't want your appraisal having, she has a bad attitude towards work. And as these salaries paid to housewives increase, men are going to start getting interested in the position. You see with cooking. In the past, it was all ladies. The salaries started fattening, now there are more male chefs. And when we come into a role, we go extra. Salt Bay. He is known internationally for putting salt in sauce. Salt! Don't tempt us with good salaries. I don't know why, but I feel if you attach a figure to those roles, the actual value of a housewife is threatened. I mean, in the end, even that mentioned in the grad speech might not come. I mean, people paid their money. Now our ladies know there is salary for being a housewife in Kenya. That intel is going to disrupt the country's population. It's going to be a drop in weekend wives in the coming weeks. Transport gwembadde mugabira mu kikonde byoli mukazi wa traffic ngenda kunonyaga omumuwa. I just have a problem that during this ruling the judge didn't consider the silent majority called the house husbands. Subscribe to this channel.